Hello. Hi. Hold on. Tell me over there. Hi. My back hurts. Yesterday was an 11-hour day. I am in so much pain. How is everybody doing? How is your Tuesday? Today's Tuesday. How's your Tuesday? Sorry. I guess we'll take not to. Sure. Okay. It's all we're going to be doing is training today. There's nothing special, no big things. We're just going to run Area 2 over and over because Area 3 is way too high level and I don't feel like getting my team murdered. Continue. Because we got to get all the Pokemon up to snuff. Because the shiny Vaporeon, nice. Yeah, it looks very cool. Different from the normal shiny, because normally shiny Vaporeon is all pink. But in this game specifically, it is not. Ta-da! It's white and pink and green. I remember how to send PlayStation screenshots to my phone. I did a fancy thing with my brewing room in Minecraft. Oh, nice. Would. You and like half the internet. That's the meme. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed this guy managed to get as far as he did. I don't know if it's a case of the trainers are ranked by some criteria evaluating their battle skill, or if it's literally just they go in order of the trainers that they can and cannot beat. Like, their rank is determined by how many consecutive wins they get until they lose. Which, if the latter is the case, I'm amazed he made it all the way to 11 with a singular Cyndaquil. And if it is like based on skill evaluation, considering it's doubles format, I'm still amazed that he's ranked as high as he is. I know realistically in the game it's purely ranked by their levels, but I want to know what the in-universe reasoning is. I had always hoped that they would make a Pokemon Coliseum anime. They never did. Maybe one day I can... Maybe one day Nintendo could be convinced to produce that. Like, the light source is lava in the walls. It's a 2-floor brewing room. Cauldrons are raised. Little water pond back corner, glass floor with crimson netherwood, and the floor beneath is my netherwort plantation. Nice. It sounds very fancy. Fancier than a lot of things that I build. Offhand, I should say. Obviously, I've streamed Pokemon. You guys have seen me make some fancy things, but that's, you know, following guides that I have copied. Hi, Allie. Congrats on being third to stream. How you doing today? How's your Tuesday? I'd love to see Pokemon anime 13 plus, so there can be more darker content. That's what this would have to, if they made a Coliseum / XD anime, it would definitely have to be a PG-13, because these are designed to be darker games. Alright, how are you all? I'm in so much pain! I'm very sore. Coco is absolutely going to town on her own feet. Been super sore today, too. I feel like I had a joke to make, and then I immediately lost it, so, stop being sore. I don't know, I'm still... The gears are still warming up. Good call. What? Good call the... Stop being sore, or good call the forgetting the joke? There's your hair swish. Decided not to go to school today, so I was lazy the whole day. Fair enough. Yes, okay. Good call on both. That is fair. Ba-bum. Okay. Yes, Coco? Can I help you? She's just looking at me. Meow. One of these days, I gotta get, like, super high-res close-up pictures of Coco's eyes. She's got really cool little, like, brown squiggly patterns on the outer edges of her eyes. Honestly, she has very neat eyes. Meow, 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 meow. I had initially planned to, when I got home from work yesterday, make a poll on Discord for people to decide what game to stream. I completely forgot to do that because I came home, I made food, and I passed the fuck out. And then I super overslept. So I was like, not gonna have time to do that. So we'll just do Pokemon again, because that's easy. Simple, it's easy, and I can end it readily when it's time to get ready for work. Okay. Hi. Go. Cats are too pure for this world. Water cat. I've been debating on how I want to handle moving and streams when I move. Because obviously, I'm trying to maintain my daily stream record. Only 2 more days of work this week. Nice. Then you get time off. I have 3 more days. I believe. If that's how maths. What I'm probably going to end up doing is you guys are going to gradually see the room behind me start to disappear as I pack and remove things. And once I get the keys to the new apartment, ship them over. And then one day it's just gonna go from a empty room with sorry. I'm gonna go from empty room of nothing to a new room with everything. Because birthday week. Oh, that's right. Off from Friday to Tuesday. Are you excited? Another year, another trip around the sun. Yeah, Coco? I think Coco wished you a happy birthday. Yes and no. Fair enough. Ugh. Bam. I'm gonna, as the game progresses, I feel like I'm gonna end up coming to Mount Battle more and more. Honestly, at this point, I could probably just go through here one Pokemon at a time. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't know. Oh yeah, YouTube chat. I should have that up, shouldn't I? Every stream I forget. Literally every time. I am a terrible streamer. If I ever have any illusions about streaming to TikTok as well, I should probably be making sure that I actually pull up the different chats. YouTube chat. Properties. Bam. There we go. Okay. The radio show me and my mom listen to, they're live in my area again, in a different place this time. Internally, praying for better seats. So, gotta be up at 3 a.m. because doors open at 4 a.m. and it ends at 10 a.m. Oh yeah, that's right, that is a thing. You did that last year. I remember that. I feel like that would maybe be a fun retirement job. Like a fun thing to do in retirement. Be a radio talk show host. Or something. I don't know. Like, even whenever I retire, I won't be able to... I won't actually retire. What's up? I think it's a highly competitive career. Probably. pretty much any creative endeavor is going to be highly competitive. That's, you know, pretty much everybody's dream. Be able to do something where you get to flex your creativity rather than, you know, break your back for 8 hours. Nobody as a child grows up like, I want to be a warehouse associate when I'm an adult. Yeah, Coco? So you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a big kitty? When I retire, I will not retire. Crow 20. Oh, I've always said that. Like, when I got hit by a car a couple years ago, I was not able to walk for 3 months. So I could do very little. That allowed me to stream a lot more, but it still prevented me from doing pretty much anything else. I got so fucking bored. Like, I actually missed working at Kroger. Hey, Allie, thank you for the resub with the Prime. I appreciate you. I was gonna pick up Coco as a thanks, and then she's comfortable, so, oh, never mind. She stands up, she volunteers. Coco says thank you. She literally stood up. She's like, no, it's fine. This is worth it. She's purring very much. She's very happy and cozy and fuck. Well, there go my headphones. This was her plan. Did you two conspire this? Did you and Coco plan this together? Why it never notifies me? I don't know. I don't know why. Well, okay. I think I know why. Twitch never notifies with the Twitch Prime because they don't want you to use it. They want all of the money rather than splitting it with your favorite streamers. Because I also have Twitch Prime, and I'm also realizing I think my Twitch Prime hasn't been done. I need to do that. She is so happy. She's purring so loudly in my... honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if my mic was picking it up a little bit. She's purring so loud. Last time it was an old theater from the 50s. It was one thing to take out the old chairs, but during the event they replaced those with theater chairs with wooden fold-out chairs. My ass was sore for a week. I couldn't feel that from that wooden chair full of that bullshit. It's fair. I only realized because I was looking for an appropriate emoji to respond to Ripto and couldn't choose any. That would pose a problem. She is... I know it's because Coco was laying on top of my PC, so she was being warmed by the computer exhaust. She is so fucking warm. Like, have you guys ever taken laundry out of the dryer? Like, immediately after it's done, take it out, and then just, like, lay your face in that recently dried, super warm laundry? That's what she feels like. She feels like laundry fresh out of the dryer. Ah! Ow! Fuck! Why? Ah! Ow. That's a new claw mark. Leo, why don't you do this? Not all cats are cuddle cats. Leon never does that. Ow. I really need to trim their claws. Fuck. I'm alright. Alright, back to the boss fight. I forgot how dramatic this music was. I was just sitting there holding my kitty. And meanwhile, fucking Trans-Siberian Orchestra over here. Hi, Zachy. How you doing? I got up to look for her and she isn't even around. Yeah, sometimes I go to look for the cats and I'm just like, where are they? Because I've given them so many hiding places that sometimes it's hard to find them. And it feels like they invent new hiding spots because, you know, I figure out where their existing ones are. There was a day, I think it was last month, that I had to take the kitties to the vet. And I was almost late to the appointment because Crystal fucking invented a new hiding spot. And it took me like 20 minutes to find her. In my defense, that was my first live show for anything. Literally never been to a concert. And that was first experience. I'm hoping, since it's at a ski lodge and not the 50s theater, it'll be comfy. It probably would be. I haven't been to a concert in 6 years, I think. Right? Is that right? Yeah. I haven't been to a concert in a bit. It's one could say it's been a while. Unfortunately, when I saw Hans Zimmer, no one stood up, so I sat for 2 hours. I fully expected to be up and cheering. I remember Danny from the Game Grumps was talking about that their experience when they were doing a Ninja Sex Party tour in Europe, that a lot of the European venues, people were very mild-mannered. Like, they had a great time, but were, I guess, very mild-mannered and calm compared to North American tours. Hi, ROCs. Appreciate the perch. Hope you're having a good day. The Dutch don't dance? Like, what? To be fair, I also don't dance, but that's just because I've got the body coordination of a fucking toddler and would probably hurt myself. Jesus. Ripto's out for blood today. Hi, Rexy. How you doing? Girl, I need a desk command. This is outrageous. Alright. Okay. I can make a desk command. I was asking yesterday what checks commands I should add, and nobody fucking nobody responded. So it's like, I guess I won't do anything. I only kid. I jest. I don't think, and Allie, feel free to judge me as harshly as you want. I don't know that I've ever heard any of Hans Zimmer's music. I know, like, I know of him. It resulted in the entire chat biting and fighting me. Well, that's because you were rolling just stupid high numbers. Bloody King, holy God. 99,445. That might be our new highest number. Jesus Christ. Oh, Lion King and Pirate. Okay, then yes, never mind. I have heard his music. I lied. Interstate. Okay. See, I have the same conversation with Neff all the time where a name gets thrown out, like a musician name or a song name gets thrown out, and like, I don't know if I've heard that, and then it gets described to me, I'm like, oh, no, I've heard that. I'm just dumb. Apparently Repto today is the one who is here for Violence. Got a cat hair in my mouth. Think I got it. I was going for friendship bite. No, you went for death bite. I should probably make a text command list for Twitch, shouldn't I? Because I don't think I have that. I don't. Also, at this point, I think I need to change my completed games list from listing them outright on the About Me to like a Google Doc or something. Because my god, that list is getting to be a bit much. I got a cake loaf at the market this weekend. I'm thoroughly disappointed in it. So, Ripto, I'm coming to work with you. It's take your alley to work day. Damn, I can't spell today. Nah, it's fine. As far as I'm concerned, you got a first try. What are you talking about? Hold on. Mm-hmm. 110 stream streak. God, look at you go, Rexy. Hi. I still haven't fully decided how I want to organize my room when I move. Because obviously, right now, with my current apartment, it's 2 bedrooms, so I have my office, which we're in now, and then my bedroom is separate. But when I move, they'll be the same. This is my emotional support, Allie. I kind of need her for work today. Don't worry, there'll be no issues. There might be some missing chocolate, but that's normal. That's really funny. That does remind me, actually, I need to reach out to my doctor and set up an appointment so that I can go. Or maybe she could just, like, type something out in an email to me. I need a, like, doctor's note of, like, these cats are emotional support cats, and thus, he does not have to pay money for them. Quality, yes, it is quality control. An alley inspection. Yeah, no one will notice. Just gently place Hallie in a barrel. See, I was thinking more like how sometimes people feed stuff to like animals or small children under the counter. It's just like conveyor belt line, like chocolate for inspection, chocolate for inspection, chocolate for Allie, for inspection, for Allie. Just Allie like underneath the line. Yeah, pig burls where the leaking and broken candy go. I'll sneak in full uniform and everything so no one will notice. I mean, hey, as long as you go in and just act like you're supposed to be there, no one will question most of the time. Like, I think I've talked about this before. I went once into, I want to say it was a Target, like, back room, and looked around, poked around their back dock, because I wanted to test that theory. So I just walked in there. I just went through the back doors and carried myself like, yeah, I'm supposed to be here. I had a red shirt on. It wasn't a Target red shirt, but I had a red shirt on. People looked at me, but they didn't fucking question me being there. They were just like, yeah, guess he's from a different store. Now, if there was a member of management, they probably wouldn't be like, are you supposed to be back here? Like, yes, I'm a health inspector. I don't remember where it's from. The only thing, whenever I think of inspector, the thing that comes to my mind is something that Vi said years ago. It was a meme that they'd show me. It was like, FBI, Federal Booby Inspector, show me your boobies. I can only ever think of that because I'm a fucking child and I laugh at humor like that. I put my phone, wait, Shrek 2 sequence. Yeah, I put my phone into a pocket, and when I pulled it out, I was reporting Ripto. Ripto, what did you, when you did that pocket, my pocket wanted to report you. That's a good question. Some sort of federal crime. I try not to because all the candy gets dumped in there, so my dark raspberry cup has caramel and mint. Gross. Ah, you know, that is fair. Do they allow it whenever you get like busted candy or, you know, something of some such like that? Are you allowed to take it? Or is it something where you have to throw it away? I would assume it's something that they require you to throw in the barrel. Hi, Flu. How you doing today? Like saving food waste? Well, you would think, but also American companies care more about, you know, profits and locking down employees than anything else. Like Kroger, whenever there was damaged food product, you were not allowed to take it. Even if it wasn't something salvageable, it would still be considered theft. You had to take it to the product destroy on the back dock. Now, that didn't always stop people from doing that, but it was a thing. Or like GameStop. When I worked at GameStop, their defective stuff, sometimes they would have something... some stuff would be marked as, you know, shipped back to the warehouse to be, like, repaired or, you know, scrapped for parts or something. But sometimes stuff would be marked as field destroy, where what we were supposed to do is break it beyond usability on site. So, like, if I got a controller and it was marked as field destroy, technically what I was supposed to do is literally, like, take it apart and, like, break the board so that it couldn't be used, and then throw it in the trash. So, you know, if there was something marked as field destroy, then I would just take it home, and eventually it would be field destroyed in due time. It's been long enough that I can just say that now. I have a lot of things that were marked as field destroy that I just took them. It's really fucking dumb. Companies suck. We're slowly going into Cyberpunk 2077 future, and that's not good. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're going. Contamination issues. They don't want us eating on the lines or DNA that could carry illnesses being sent out. Then again, some people are dumb. I mean, to be fair, that is a very valid reason. When you're in a controlled environment like a factory, that does make sense. Kenny goes a blue bag that's in a box. Last week, someone packed caramel cubes in a box with no blue bag. Oh, lovely. Yeah. Sorry. Also, something that I found funny when I worked at GameStop. Most GameStops had about a half a dozen cameras. Somewhere between 5 and I would say 8 cameras is the average for GameStops. The vast majority of cameras are pointed at employee locations. So like aimed behind the counter and aimed in the back room and shit. Like literally the last store that I worked at that had been robbed 3 times in a year had 2 cameras facing the floor where customers are. One in one corner, one pointed at the door. And then it had 5 cameras watching employees. So, you know, you get to see where company priorities lie. 30 pounds of soft chocolate with caramel in it just sent to a customer. So, yeah, that'd be gross. I mean, I might be into that. Well, didn't mean to do a new challenge, but I guess here we go. Yeah, Crow, factory security is so good the cameras can pick up sound from across the parking lot. Think your typical Target lot, and there you go. Most places I have worked at, you're lucky if the cameras have sound. I don't even think Kroger might have, but GameStop certainly didn't. And Famous's does not. I don't think. Most of the time, their footage is abysmal at best. Even when in your car, windows closed, and know what music you're listening to. Freaky. Power be to them, I guess. Okay. Hi. Also, I just checked. The cameras? Oh, Stygian Onslaught resets this week. Okay, good to know. I have not had the chance to play Genshin this week. Okay, I've already missed my opportunity for the to temper thyself reward for this week, which is fine. I still have plenty of time, but I have not been consistent with Genshin as of late. Silly of you to think it was anything but Genshin. I mean, I just wanted to make sure. So birthday stream is lined. Stygian, Imaginarium, new area exploration, polling for Linnea. Yeah, you are set. You are ready. I was going to do Genshin on Sunday and explore the new area, but then Maury and I ended up doing Slay the Spire. So, I'll do it this coming Sunday, I think. I don't think I have anything planned. Wild the Dunsparce appears. Okay. And spiral reset. Oh, wow. Wait. Oh, wow. Look at that. You're literally going to have everything ready. You you will have no shortage of shit to do. Birthday will be cracked on primos. Sorry, my brain just shut off for a second. Something that I kind of want to do one of these days is get a heart monitor. Like one of those on-stream heart monitor things. And play really any horror game, but I think mostly Repo. Repo is what I was thinking of when I was thinking of this last night. Because for the most part, I'm not too worried, but then you have those moments where, like, the fucking hunter walks up and his gun is, like, a fraction of a centimeter from my face. Or literally any moment with the floating head. Based on clips, it doesn't even need to be a horror game. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Though, depending on the game, my heart rate might raise for other reasons. Cynthia. But also, yeah, sometimes I will get spooked by non-horror game shit. In due time. Natu can now be purified. So I'm going to swap that in. Super potion. Okay. So Meowth has pickup, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Honestly, it might behoove me to just keep Meowth in my party and let his heart gauge slowly drain just by walking around. I think that's what I'll do. Keep him in shadow for longer just so I have an excuse to keep him in my party longer. And let his pickup ability actually do its thing. See what sort of goodies I can get. Because, you know, free potions, pretty handy. So... Allie, you can be up front. Get some training in. Aye. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you little shit. Hi, Don. How you doing? Any deaths this stream? Nah, not yet. We're playing it safe, and we're just doing, right now, Area 1. I meant to just do Area 2, but I skipped through buttons too fast, and now I'm in Area 1. But no, we're playing it safe. I'm not training in any high-level areas and risking deaths. How you doing today? I wonder. Except for Allie, who I accidentally crit. Yeah, Ripto almost got full like 99. It was 99,445. Like Ripto almost got max damage in a bite. Yeah, all right. Better all right than bad, I suppose. Hopefully you become better, then good, then great. Okay. Do that, and do that. I mean, at this point, it really doesn't matter what I choose to do. I could hit them with a move that's quad, not very effective, and probably still one shot. Considering I'm almost triple their level. Well, I guess double. Level 12. I'm more than double their level. Cool. One of these days I'll do a hardcore Nuzlocke. And by hardcore, I just mean like playing a Nuzlocke as intended without any of the redeems or donation things to allow Pokemon to be revived. At this point, I feel confident enough that as long as I fucking pay attention, that, you know, I will be fine. Dude, my brother pulled through on getting me snacks. I'm getting myself blasted. Nice. What'd you get? I crit Allie, and Bloody's phone decided I needed to be removed. Yeah. Oh, this run probably would have ended a while ago if redemptions weren't a thing. Maybe. I think I did cut it kind of close at one point. Like, keep in mind, the hardcore isn't something that I would do on, you know, a doubles format game or on a, like, too many types. You know, it's something that I would do for, like, Pokemon X and Y, or, you know, Pokemon Emerald or something. One of the standard games. And probably not Pokemon Platinum either, because Pokemon Platinum, I think I've talked about this before. The crit rate on that game is obscene. Oh yeah, Crow? Yes? What? Yummy spicy potato chips, Turkish delight bars coated in chocolate, and some of those candy ribbons that are similar to the fruit-flavored licorice, but it's sour and rolled up and covered in sugar. Very faint. God damn. Bro got you a fucking feast. Okay. We're gonna up the ante. Because I got to get them to 28. So. All the shadow Pokemon are going in the party. What would have meant by it ending is due to the snowballing effect of having to replace a stronger Pokemon with something weaker, which is especially bad if you lose a couple in a battle. Yeah, I mean, yes, this is true. I would certainly be, if I was doing a hardcore Nuzlocke, I would certainly be spending a lot more time at Mount Battle training. Because I know when I tried to do the hardcore Nuzlocke of Coliseum the very first time, I spent probably half the time just at Mount Battle grinding. Wait, did any die? Are we counting the deaths in here? We are, and nobody has died yet. I was just putting the non-shadow Pokemon in the PC box so that I could sprint through purifying the shadow Pokemon. So I'm currently running Spiral Abyss now because I never did it after Varka came out. I just didn't touch it. If I didn't realize I'd be missing out on Primos I forgot about. Yeah, that would be good. Or that would not be good, rather. What I meant, though I'm sure you could do a hard Nuzlocke if you wanted to. Yeah, I mean, if I really sat down and focused, I mean, I have. I should clarify. I have done a hardcore Nuzlocke without any revives. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about it. I did a hardcore Nuzlocke on my own off stream of Pokemon Heart Gold. And I made it through with minimal deaths. But it's a lot harder to do it on stream because my attention is split between the game and chat. And so sometimes I make stupid mistakes because I'm spamming through buttons, or I miss an important line of dialogue. Like I miss a move and don't realize that an opponent had buffed or that my Pokemon got weakened or something. I'm playing Eternum, an 18+ game, but holy shit, lore and plot. This game is crazy. Okay, because Ohana means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten. Also, Ali, I think you heard your name. I think it was just me saying that I was putting you in the box for now, while I focus on training Mythic. It was either that, or before that, I put you in front to get a little bit of XP because I was not going to be working on purifying Shadow Meowth, who was the only other Shadow Pokemon at the time. One of the two. Oh, on a side note, you should take advantage of exploring the new Mondstadt zone to get the free exploration primos. I will. Don't worry. Crow has often spoken to me during this game. It's confusing as fuck. Yeah, that's the fun, confusing part. Whenever I name Pokemon after viewers, is, you guys be like, wait, is he talking to me or me? Okay. So imagine the panic when you say someone died. You know, you good. You should be relatively safe, Echo. Because Umbreon is very tanky. So, as long as you don't get, like, tag-teamed by a bug and fighting type Pokemon, You should be fine. Yeah, I'm goated. I'm built different. Exactly. Arguably wrong, but different. Yeah, I say that frequently. I'm built different. Poorly. You know, what with the mental health issues and the metabolism of an entire village and the all kinds of bodily falling apart problems. It just... I'm a disaster of a human being. It's fine. Well, yeah, if the things I've heard are true about Umbreon. I mean, I can't confirm. Umbreon is very bulky. It doesn't hit super hard. But as far as evolutions go, it is a wall. I'm pretty sure Vaporeon is also relatively bulky. Join the club, man. I am also a trash person, but most of us would probably say that too. Yeah, probably. Ah! How did that Feebas live? The desire to strangle my Zoomer best friend, little brother, when I try to be wise older sibling with warnings and concerns, and his response, even as a joke, is just, nah, I'm built different, nah, I'd win, swear to fuck it. Well, to be fair, in jest, I do say that a lot. Like, nah, I'd win that. Or, I'll be fine. Or, you know, a trademark, what's the worst that could happen? Knowing full well what the worst that could happen is. He's not even old enough to drink. Ah, okay, that's fair. He's still at that age where he does think he's invincible. I don't know, when I was in my, like, late teens, early 20s, I was in a very weird place of simultaneously recognizing, like, my body is a travesty. My knees have not worked like normal knees since I was 16. But also being like, I can fight the world and God at the same time. All of the gods. Like, pick a divine being. I'll throw hands. I'll do it while sitting down because I can't stand sometimes, but I'll throw hands. I want to slap the stupid out of him, but I don't bother, but I don't think there'd be anything left. Yeah, that's fair. I'm invincible. You're a loony. The Black Knight always triumphs. How about thee? Exactly. I'm invincible. You're a lunatic. Fight me yourself and prove it, you coward. Tis just a flesh wound. She turned me into a newt. She turned you into a newt? I got better. I love Monty Python. I should watch Monty Python again. Right, we'll call it a draw. Yes, that's another one of my favorites. We'll call it a draw when I'm very clearly losing. I hate that we all know and are quoting this shit. Well, it's because it's fucking shit that we grew up with. I feel like Monty Python is one of those things that's just baked into millennial humor. So, at least leave a mark next time. Is it really even a bite if there's no bruising? Nope. Is it worth it if there's no reminders of it later? Exactly. I'm a strong boy. I can take it. Exactly. Bite me as hard as you wish. I'll be fine. That is something that I can genuinely say. Is like, you can bite me as hard as you want. I'll be fine. I got hit by a fucking car. There's no level of, like, there's no way that you could bite me hard enough to hurt more than getting hit by a motorized vehicle. Take your best shot. I mean, it looks at a bite mark that never bruised. Yeah, if you never break skin. Bite that didn't bruise, I didn't break skin, yet there's a scar on my wrist. Built different. I don't know. I got nothing. Something to my eye. Sir? Elf. Alright. You know what? Quick attack. Fuck you. I don't need to get a tetanus shot or whatever shot it is. Human bites almost always get infected if it breaks the skin. No thank you. Unless it's vampire fangs or werewolf bite, a bruise is enough. I mean, yeah. Well, so tetanus is for rust. Stress bite from when I was younger to keep myself quiet. Fair enough. The only scar that I have from when I was a child is a scar on my knee. Mythic's getting close. I don't remember what shot it is then. I wasn't sure if tetanus one covers different infections. I mean, rabies is an option. Humans can get rabies. I have no idea. I don't know what it would be. I'm not a doctor. Huh. My arms are covered in scars from a couple different scenarios. Mine are also covered in scars, mostly from cats. Like, if you see me in person without a shirt, you would think, God, you look like one of those warriors of old. And I'm like, haha, they're just cat scars. From kitties, like, laying on top of me and then getting spooked and using me as a as a fucking launch pad. I also have a burn scar on my right wrist from when I was 17. I burned my wrist on my motorcycle exhaust pipe. That was fun. I have a surgery scar that looks like my throat was slit, because it was, twice, within 2 hours, almost died. It was a great time. You love to see it. I mean, you don't, but you love to see it. Go ahead and throw Swina back down for a second. Because odds are Mythic is going to get hit level 28 before we finish Area 2. This is my first ever surgery, too. I've only had one surgery, thankfully, and that was on my knee. Because when I was a kid, I slipped and fell and landed on my kneecap. Like, I landed on my knee, and I just blasted my knee open down to the kneecap. It was not great. It's very painful. And so it had to get stitched back together. And so I have a scar on my knee from where that happened. I think that's all I've got. Yeah, looking at my arms, I've got a bunch of cat scars. I've got the burn scar. And obviously the cat scratches. Well, I got a couple of cuts on me from just, you know, moving piping and sheet metal. But those are minor things that will heal after a few days. I will say my surgeries haven't been an emergency type thing, at least not until that second slice of my neck, but mine were scheduled things. Cool. Ah! I missed the warming blanket for my second surgery. That was so nice. We've talked about this before. I want to get a weighted blanket. Might be something that I get after I move. TBD. I think something that I'm gonna do for next month in May, because I've seen a couple of people that I've been following have been doing raid-a-thons. I might do that because it's a lot less involved in terms of like coming up with the ideas for rewards and then distribution and whatnot versus like a subathon or a donathon. Thank you for the crook hair. Ooh. Oh! Ow! Fuck! Hold on. I went to go raise my arm and my left bicep was like, haha, chill out, fucko. Ah! Turns out I needed this more than I thought. Ah. Ow. Thank you for the mod love. We do love and appreciate our mods here, which are currently Dawn and Echo, I believe. Anyway. Twist your spine a bit in both directions. I can't pop my back. Never been able to do that. Anyway, Raidathon. Probably going to do that for May. Like, all the people... Granted, the people that I've been seeing doing Raidathons have been a group of friends that are all making a partner push around the same time. Like Sharvana and Huli. But for me, it would just be a push to 1,000 followers. Like, if I can get to 1,000, my current goal, my current hope, I should say, it's not as likely. My hope is to get to 1,000 before Zelda Creator Con. That said, I might also get it, like, during Zelda Creator... Because Zelda Creator Con, historically, has been very good for me in terms of generating new followers. Because, you know, it puts me, as part of a convention, in front of a lot of new eyes. When is it? It is the first weekend of June, so June 5th through the 7th. And I need to start solidifying my plans for this year. Obviously, one of them is going to be a Zelda game show. That will be just a staple for me. For Zelda Creator Cons, you know, going forward. But I have two other ideas. And one of... I've had two for sure ideas. Or, correction. I've had one for sure idea, one maybe idea. I don't know. I gotta workshop it. I've got some time, but that window is narrowing. Oh, Mythic's level 28. Wasn't even paying attention. You're done leveling. Alright. Allie's turn to tag in and start leveling up. And Meowth has found a thing. Paralyze heal. Alright. Something, I guess. Hey. Cool. Wham. I can probably finish this area. Yeah, I only got 3 fights left. Roselia can be purified. Swap you in. Meowth already found another thing. Goddamn. Woo! An Ultra Ball. Don't mind if I do. I probably should be getting into the habit of checking the party after each fight. Okay. I forgot I could just kill Pokemon here. Bye-bye, Allie. Why would you kill Allie? Well. I'll have to swap. Okay, let's bring back Allie. You just wanted to do that to get people to panic. Alright, Mr. Bloody King. I see your game. Da-dum. The king wanted to flex necromancy. Yeah, clearly. I have the power to kill you and bring you back. Something that I've been thinking about, because I recently did some lines for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan animation series. And I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about the character that I play too much. But the voice that I gave him was the same voice that I gave Strahd. And ever since I did that, I've been constantly thinking about how, like, I kind of want an animatic or something of Strahd, but in Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking dueling my players. I feel like that would be fun. What is the greatest magic of all? There's a correct answer. Yes, this is a test. Chronomancy. Correct. So. I can do one more fight. Technically, I should be calling it, but it's fine. Pulled on Linnea with the premos I got from Spiral, triggered a guaranteed at 56. Nice. I've decided I'm going to throw my wishes at Linnea. If I get her, cool. Because I can just build the team around her. And then, if I get her, then next banner I'll throw wishes at, what's her name? The fancy lady from Fontaine, that's the Geo Claymore user. Head of the Spina de la Rosa. Don't know why I'm drawing a blank. If not, Lauma Pity. Well, if I don't get her, I'll probably go for Nefer? Maybe? I don't know. I still haven't decided what I'm gonna do. But yeah, for now, I'm throwing wishes at Linnea in the chance, like, maybe I get her. And maybe I don't, and that's fine. Appreciate the perch, Foo-Foo. I've seen it in a couple of shows, but imagine having someone use necromancy again and again on you. Death isn't even an option for you. That would be hell. Navia. Yes, that. Yeah. Navia. If I get Linnea, then I will pull for Navia. If I don't get Linnea, then TBD. Probably Nefer. Because I don't have a good Dendro DPS. Also, I'm not sure Navia works with her since she needs Crystallize for her blasts. Well, Lunar Crystallize should still work. I'll have to look. You know what? Linnea, Navia, Bina, Farina. Let's look right now. Before I run away. O mighty game mate, what doth you have for me? Yeah. Yeah, Lunar Crystallize works as well. I had figured as much, because I'm like, Lunar Crystallize is still just Crystallize. Like, it's Crystallize, just stronger. I don't know. I haven't fully decided. I'm not fully committed to it. Okay. So. Let's... You know what? I haven't rated Narita in a long time, so let's rate her. So, fucking Twitch, let me copy. God, oh fuck, Twitch will not let me copy my raid messages sometimes. Okay, appreciate everybody hanging out. It was a short stream, but that's okay. Narita is streaming some Minecraft. So, share the love, have fun, copy your raid messages. You know the drill by now. Enjoy your night. I will see you guys tomorrow for the finale of the Ocarina of Time No Death Run. Either I win, or I lose. Either I kill Ganon, or he kills me. Okay. Bye-bye.